Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to NAF, aka Never a Foul. Make sure you like and subscribe on the way in. Take off your shoes, your trainers, and then, yeah, all that good stuff. Be positive. It's a nice day outside, a little bit for January. And there's lots of transfer news. You got the Garnacho stuff, you know, going to Chelsea or Chelsea wanting him, vice versa. Agents at the game. We're talking Osman's potential swap deal with him. Not that I want it. I'll take Osman, but I'd rather it in a separate deal. Arsenal's pushing for Cunha. You know, there's this talks about Sesko bid as well, 70 million. You know, the agents, like, it's like he's done a whole U-turn, basically. Omar Marmoush medical. You know, Kusanov has just joined as well for City. And there's like Liam Delap rumors with Chelsea as well. Like, they're looking for the next young striker, which could be him, the upcoming talent. There's actually loads. There's actually loads to this morning. And even to the point, Ambrim apparently flipped tables, chairs, and United players getting scared, basically, and crying. Now, we need to have a little guess. If it is to be true, which I'm pretty sure it is, which players cried? Or which player cried? Let's have a guess in the comments. Anyways, how we doing, people? Monts is there, by the way. Don't worry. Can you hear us?
We're good.
Yeah?
No, everything's good right now still. Like.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say something as well, Jay, but what's this about Tottenham not signing someone? I don't know if it's just an agitator or something like that to get Spurs fans annoyed and clicks and stuff. But I read something earlier saying something about Spurs can't make moves for an attacker in this window, and it's complex or something like that. And it's complicated by.
Someone said that Arsenal want an attacker, and it complicates what Spurs want. I don't really understand that logic. The only thing I can think is that let's say Spurs want, and I'll just pull these names out of there. Let's say Spurs want, say, Semenyo, Mbuemo, or Diblin, and you can't get any of those players in January, like as in like the clubs refuse to sell, whatever, yeah? Then obviously Spurs still need a body in January, but you know, that then opens you up to a loan option, that kind of market. So that's all I can really think, because there's hundreds of players. So I'm not sure why Arsenal wanting an attacker and Spurs wanting an attacker should be like mutually exclusive. Do you know what I mean? So
I just don't understand it. What I don't understand now is like how that even correlates. Like
exactly, that's my point. It's just someone's just trying to fill up, you know.
What's the page called Last Word on Spurs or something like that?
They're just an aggregator. They just like pull bits of news. I think it was Sammy Mock who said it, but like
Sammy Mockbell said it out of all people. What the hell?
Yeah, but I think it was just an opinion piece rather than a statement of fact. So okay. We'll see, man. We'll see.
People keep smashing the like button as well. We're on 59 likes. I'm actually very happy people decided to smash the likes early, so I appreciate that. So anyone that hasn't done so yet, 200 in the house already. So just, you know, like away, yeah, because you're a nice person today. Garnacho to Chelsea. Now, whatever happens, if you're a United fan in here, don't believe the piece that Mark Goldbridge is trying to push out, saying about, you know, basically overall saying Garnacho is not the one pushing for the sell. It's the club. When it's already come out before that the club's not actively looking to push him out, it's up to him. He can stay if he wishes. Yeah. But they wouldn't say no to bids. So don't believe that piece of crap. And then second of all, it's quite obvious that a player is pushing the move when you're having phone calls, video calls with Antonio Conte and Napoli and your agents down at Chelsea. So who's actively seeking a move? Anyways, regardless of all of that stuff, don't worry. It's not fake. It just come out from Sam C as well, the Zionist. So on that notice, it's very true. Some of the staff are very liking the idea of Garnacho. I think he's a solid player. Yeah, I don't think we cater to the way he wants to play or the way he is. I think he'd be solid for Napoli. I've said it on my channel, but I don't understand. No, my whole thing is I know there's the whole GA metric of Garnacho. He's got more than Lamine Yamal overall in the last year or two, whatever. If you want to do that, but the whole point is I don't understand. I know, but other than the GA metric, keywords, so stop screwing your eyes like you just had a flipping shit in the toilet.
I'm offended, bro.
Yeah,
don't
but
say their name together at all. Please.
Yeah, but I'm saying GA metric. I'm not saying performances or talent alone. I don't understand why Chelsea.
You said the reason, bro. The reason is he's best at playing against people whose legs are fatigued, bro. That's when he's best, bro. The guy's trash. I'll be honest.
He's not trash. He's not trash at all. Yeah, this is the problem with people with people acknowledge players. First of all, the kid's 20. Yeah. So straight away, we got to get out of this logic that your career is done at 20. Yeah, like he's 20 years old, right? So United, like personally, I like Garnacho, and everyone's going, Jay, you like a lot of mid players. Yeah, because all of these players are professional footballers. So as soon as you start using the word crap and stuff, it doesn't work for me. So Garnacho, I was saying this to Kaz just now. Garnacho reminds me a lot of Anthony Gordon, where he was in his trajectory and development when he was going to Newcastle, and obviously, Gordon's 4 years older than Garnacho. Diallo is 2 years older than Garnacho. Yeah, I think most United fans would acknowledge that the area for development and the club hasn't been fantastic for that over the last couple of years. So when you take all of those things into consideration, the kid's ceiling is still the kid's ceiling. Do you know what I mean? His ceiling is still the same ceiling that it was a year ago, 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Whether or not he reaches that ceiling is another question. But Chelsea are obviously a ceiling-focused club. Do you know what I mean? They look at players, they look at young players. They're looking at his transfer value. They're looking at his potential. They're looking at, if it's just the United environment that's stifling him. And they're saying,
Hopefully.
They're saying that it's worth it. It's worth the gamble. And I'm saying,
I
made the point about Bino Gittins.
It's worth the gamble, man.
I'm saying, I made the point about Bino Gittins. Borussia Dortmund will ask for 70 to 80 million for Bino Gittins. Do I think Bino Gittins is better than Garnacho? I mean, I won't hold you either opinion. But what I'm saying is that if Chelsea think they can get Garnacho for 50 to 55 million,
60.
If you look at his body of work and what it's not a good signing. But if you're in that zone of trying to sign high ceiling young players, it's also not the worst signing.
Jay, you make a compelling argument, and I totally agree. They should make the gamble. 60 million. I mean, we could do with it. PSR rules and all the homegrown quota stuff and yada yada yada. It means we can spend up to 180 million if they give us 60. Crazy how life works, isn't it? When you can revive a squad. I agree. He's worth the gamble, Ches or Max. I think they should do it. I don't understand how he fits into Maresca's touchline winger system because, but he's the genius. So by all means, pick up Chelsea if you want to go and sign him, man.
I think the reason why
I can't sign Garnacho for 60 million. But like,
what do you mean? You sold Richarlison for 60 million. I mean, by all means, go do it.
I mean, 50 would probably be my limit on Garnacho. Like,
yeah, man. He's a talented player, solid player. Ches, you should sign him, my bro. I think he would do well at Chelsea.
Your desperation is so sad. That's all I want to say.
Hey, Ches,
I can hear the pain in your voice, G.
Would you take Garnacho? Can you be real for a sec, please?
I've already said I don't really care about him. I don't want him.
And there's a reason why
Jay literally broke down the most logical people actually use their brain. The reason why we're actually going for him. We're not going for him because we think he's some next great player. It's because at bare minimum, we're able to sell him for the value we buy him for.
You see what I'm saying? You're looking at him like he's a flipping
but
I'm not. I don't want him. I just said that. So listen to what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm looking at it like this, yeah? Who are the three teams that are interested in Garnacho, really? Atletico Madrid, Napoli, and Chelsea. And the teams that are in for the player tell you, in my opinion, a hint of his quality. Like, do you know what I mean? Like these
and Jay, can I make a great point, by the way? This isn't me saying I want him, by the way. But
I'm not saying it is, bro.
JJ, can I just add to your point? Can I add to your point? Because it's perfect, yeah? Because you know what it is, Jay? I'll speak to Jay because he actually is listening, yeah?
Yeah, your head's hot already.
People will say Man U's a mess. They'll say they're the worst team in 20 years. The manager's already come out and said this is the worst Man United team we've seen. But then players like Rashford and stuff are all crap. Can't do anything. Can't. Look at Mainu now. He's drowning. There was from Full Fellas the other day some video like what Man United signings they bought in the last 20 years. And literally all the good names they bought in the club have all failed. But in the same breath, every single one of their players is poor. But then they also say the club is a mess. So is it not an argument you could say that Garnacho, Rashford's, they moved to a different environment to be better players? That doesn't mean I want him. I'm just saying, I'm on the bandwagon. I don't want him because he's crap or because he's average. It's because I really want a striker instead. If we had bought Sesko and then we were linked to Garnacho, I honestly wouldn't care what Kaz said, banter, money back. I wouldn't even care. But I want to get Sesko or a Delap first. Then get me Garnacho.
You got linked to him again today, Delap.
If we buy him, then waste your money, Chelsea. I don't care. If you want to flip him. If he scores 10 league goals, that's calm.
But you're not gonna flip. You're not actually gonna flip.
We will
Garnacho for more than 60 million. Because if he fails and he comes like a Mudryk and he's a bit part player, barely scoring goals, barely making a flipping impact, you're not getting money on him. I don't know why you think all the time like you're gonna flip these players for profit.
It's not all the players we flip, but the price range that Jay mentioned, which I'm mentioning, will flip.
But you're about to pay 60 million.
Bro, if we buy it, he's 20 years old.
Yeah,
he's 20. If we buy him for 40 million, we could 100% flip him.
You're not getting him for 40 million.
In 5 years' time,
you're not getting for 40 million. They're saying 60 million, bro.
I think 50
that's what they want.
50 and add-ons. 50 and add-ons.
No, but Jay, yeah, let's say 50, yeah, but they're asking 59.6.
If Napoli are already offering 50 plus 5, which is the new bid that's about to come in, you're not offering anything less than that, bro. We would rather ship him there.
What do you mean? They're 20 million off it.
No, they're not. Their recent offer was 45. We said no. Now they're about to do 50 million plus 5, which is the latest rumors from Core Sport and that. So on that note is you would have to put up 60 million.
I have to rate you man selling powers for that one still. I can't lie, bro.
But you know what it is? It's just logic. I'm hitting the logic. Like I would rationalize it the same way if my club was gonna try and buy him. Like it's just basically it's like why I like to think the people who are in these positions are reasonably good at their job. Whether or not
Jay, who's everyone laughing at in the summertime? Duran, Samu, what are Chelsea doing?
Exactly.
Even me, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't really know much about him. And Dom was the only one who was like, yo, they're actually good players. And now look, now Duran is minimum 90 million.
I find it
the same directors, by the way, that my fan base laugh at are the same ones who then go, you know what?
Yeah, but
maybe Duran was right.
Hey, he's standard, you know.
Hey, Don, watch him. Big up Don.
Hey, big up Don. I'm just saying this, yeah. It's funny, Ches, yeah. You love to run all the banter, but then you want to be serious when it's something you don't like. Yeah?
How am I being serious?
And then no, because you just said at the start, oh, Jay, if you want to talk sense and all this kind of stuff, see, clearly you're the only one that's listening, all this kind of stuff, yada, yada, yada. You don't like when it's back at you, Ches, and you know it.
I don't. My club is better than yours.
Yeah, but why would I care? But you know what, Ches? I don't need.
We sold Mason Mount because we could sell him. I don't.
I'll take that money back. But what's it called?
I'm saying to you.
And he's outperforming a lot of other players.
He's rubbish.
No, so we're doing here. He probably starts for you, bro.
Hey, Mike's Jay. Am I not hearing Man United say the midfielders?
The thing about the guys, right? Hold on, but the thing about
Jay, by the way, don't let him deflect. By the way, don't let him deflect. Don't even talk on the guy. Keep on focus.
My point was, Jay. One sec. My point was, Kaz is going, are you being serious? Well, you don't like it, Backy. The difference between me and you is I can spend money and I can replace Garnacho like that. You can't.
Yeah, but Ches, what you don't understand.
Let me land my point.
Because you cut me out, because I'm going to cut you out, yeah? Because I was landing my point before you went to talk about mine.
About 60 million that I don't even care about.
You keep talking, but what's it called? I keep telling you.
You need my money, so hold that.
I mean, by all means, yeah, sure. Why not? But you can talk about your team's better than my team, which sure. Your team can spend money as well. Sure, that's great. By the end of the day, Ches, you've won nothing. So in the grand scheme of things, what does it really mean? You're going to start glorifying what you've been cussing Arsenal about for so long. So on that notice, we'll see. I don't think Chelsea. I didn't say Chelsea are a bunch of losers, but you've just recently lost the final as well. So you are a loser. You in particular.
So your point
but the thing is, your rebuttal. Hold on. Your rebuttal to every time you don't like something is rude. And if it's, I know what you're like. But you don't always have to be rude about it because you don't like what you have to hear. Do you know what I mean? It's
I don't want
called
Garnacho, G. Why is Don saying this? We literally speak. I don't want Garnacho. I'm just using Jay's logic and rationalizing it. Doesn't mean I want him. I'm using my brain. The guy's going to be being serious. No, I don't want the guy. But I'd rather, if we bought Delap or Sesko, I already told you, Kaz, I wouldn't care. Honestly, I wouldn't even care. I'm only pissed because our money's been wasted. Opportunity cost, you can call it. That's the only reason why I care.
But you just said a minute ago you don't care. So which one is it now? You care?
No, I don't care if we get a striker after him or before him. But if he's the only signing, then why would I not care? Because he now has to bring in 20 goals or 15 goals a contribution into the goal and assist and to help me get four. But is he going to do that over Delap or Sesko? No. So why not just put the money down for Sesko or Delap? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
So what is he going to be used as in the squad? Like his position in the squad, like sporadically. You're not going to start him. Let's be honest, bro. If you sign him, so it's literally just the money flip. He's going to end up like all of those Brazilians, bro. All of the other guys that you sign that barely get any minutes, bro. Unless you spend 60 on flipping Garnacho, then you're going to have to flip and play him and try and get 100 million out of him on the flip, bro.
You know what it is, yeah? I feel with Ches, deep down inside, yeah, he's thinking, what the fuck is my club doing? You know, the fuck is my club doing? He turns off last night, he probably like turned off his lights. He's probably staying to see that. What is my fucking club doing, man? Garnacho, like all that news is probably getting him hot, fam. But Ches is very good at concealing that. It's just thinking,
I'm not actually good at lying. I'm actually not.
You know what I don't understand? You know why I don't understand this, yeah? It's because you got Esteval coming in, yeah, and he looks mad. And obviously, Pai is a different position and whatnot. I think you're going to move on Madueke at the end of the season. I think it's kind of obvious. And obviously, we don't even know what's going on with Mudryk. I just don't understand tactically for what Maresca likes, these touchline wingers or whatever. I just don't understand him because I look at Garnacho as someone. One second, Jay. I look at someone like Garnacho who's you want him inside forward. You want him inside the box. You want him running at the goal. Do you know what I mean? Not trying to do up this touchline playmaker, beat the man, and then delivery because his delivery is poor.
I don't think they want to, like, from some of the reports I'm saying, like, if you're doing your scouting properly in Garnacho, then, like, first of all, like, I think the kid is 20, and I do want to keep going back to this point where it's like a lot of people. I remember when I was saying Gordon was next up 2 years ago. A lot of people were saying no, he isn't. He's not that guy, and I was like, he is. And the mentality is a thing as well. I think Garnacho has got a good mentality, and I think it's very easy to forget that these players are children. They're actual babies, and you know, at 50 million plus, it's a lot. But I remember the skill set the guy had when he burst on the scene. You know, his dribbling, close control. He can go outside, inside, and I don't know. Like, I just don't think you lose that talent. I think he's got a lot of talent, and I think if Chelsea or Napoli get him, I think he's going to do well there.
You know, it is what the Chelsea fans are doing. Yeah, it sounds like I once. Do you remember how I was with Mason Mount? Do you remember that one? Do you remember how that was? And I was in denial, bro. I would deny everything to ends meet. I would say, nah, you know what? It's a lower fee. Surely it's a lower fee. 40 million.
Yeah, or how you remember whenever.
Yeah, but what Chelsea fan wants Garnacho? What Chelsea fan have you seen?
I don't think no one wants Garnacho. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no one wants him.
But you know what? I said it sounds like me with a Mason Mount thing. It's just like it doesn't make no sense. You're about to put up some, whether it's 55, 50, or 60 million. It's still a lot of money, Chelsea.
There's definitely interest there, like that. There's definitely interest there. That
Mons, there's interest. Right? I wouldn't say 50 million is a lot for Chelsea, though.
No, but it's
we're
still
not going to do that.
You know where you want to. You know where you want to.
Wait, Mons. Do you know my football club? Don't we go through the transfers and list them up?
I don't give a monkeys, bro. We're not going to look at
50 million is not a lot to my club. Listen to the context.
You interrupted me, but that's fine. Go on. You go.
You just said a statement. You just said to me, nah, 50 million. That's a lot. No, it's not.
I didn't say that's a lot. I said we're not going to do that.
Do what?
Just because you're Chelsea, we're going to act like 50 million is okay. So you guys can go spend 50 million.
Who said it's okay? Who said that?
No, you said it's not a lot for Chelsea. Just
that doesn't mean it's okay. Like, they're two different points.
So it's not two different points. You're like, well, it's not a
They
lot for
are.
Chelsea. You're almost trying to like enable. You're doing the enabler thing. No, it's dead. Bro.
I've already said a million times. The Kaz literally messages me about it. I don't want the guy. I'm just saying 50 million
I
is
didn't
not a
say.
lot.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you wanted
Well,
it,
yeah.
It's not a lot. That's what I'm saying.
bro. I didn't say you want Garnacho. Bro. No one wants
50 million
Garnacho.
for
I'll tell
you
you
is a
this.
lot.
No
Like,
one wants Garnacho.
50 million for Liverpool is a lot of money. That
Again,
impacts you. You know what I'm saying?
bro. 50
Man's
million
flexible.
impact. Bro, you can say
Bro,
50
that
million.
itself
It
is
impacts
still-
you as well, bro. You like that's the only time you want to talk is when money's involved. Like you guys want to have the, because money's involved. Bro, at the end of the day, 50 million is big for any club in terms of a player that's not worth the actual money. It doesn't matter if you guys can regularly spend 50 million. You spend that shit on Neto. He's a bum. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been moving bummy, but we don't speak about that one. My point is that with the Garnacho thing, I know I'm not saying you want him. No one wants Garnacho, bro. No one wants him. Let's be honest.
No, they do want him. What do you mean?
No,
If you know we're gonna get him for 20 mil, I wouldn't say anything because I know Chelsea would flip that personally.
Yeah,
If
but
Chelsea
teams
were
want
to-
him, Monks,
I-
though. Come on.
Huh?
Teams want him. Like,
No,
as
I'm
in,
talking about
Atletico want him, Napoli want him,
fans who actually watch the Premier League.
Oh, fans don't want him. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Fans
who actually watch the
fans
Premier
are a
League
pretty
don't
shitty barometer of what's good
like, bro,
decisions.
when other teams
Look at Duran, Jay. Look at Duran.
when I'm not talking about teams, like when players, like for example, Barcelona put in an 80 million bid for Richarlison, so it's not mad. Like we've seen crazier things, man. Though.
I don't recall that, but when he was at Everton.
Yeah, when it's Everton.
Oh yeah. No, I thought you said from Spurs. I was like,
no. I know you don't want to. You don't want to take that quickly, but yeah, that's not my point. I think it's just because there's interest, in my opinion. But the thing is, I did hear something backstage when I was sorting something out that the Anthony Gordon comparisons. I remember Anthony Gordon at Everton, and obviously his first year at Newcastle, and for me, he was way better than what we saw from Garnacho. Obviously, Garnacho environmentally wise was at a worse. Like Man United is a very bad environment for any attacker, in my opinion. Like, so there is obviously the theory
You
that
could say Everton's a bad environment at that point as well. It was horrible.
That's what I said to you. That's what I said
Same
months
kind of
earlier about the environment.
similar.
yeah,
But you mentioned Newcastle.
but I'm saying, but as bad as Everton was, bro, I don't think it was as bad as United in terms of how toxic it was in terms of expectations onto because at least at Everton, the expectation isn't the same. You know, what I'm saying? I just think that Anthony Gordon. I think that Anthony Gordon that I remember at Everton had a lot more to him than Garnacho.
The only thing, Mons, is Anthony Gordon was still 21 when he was at Everton. He was still a year older than Garnacho is now.
He was a bit older,
and he was still 2 years on, 3 years. So you can make the argument. What I'm saying is that trajectory that Garnacho's on. Well, he might have stalled at the moment, but. I wouldn't see people turning. Kobe Mino, is he no longer a talent because he's had a difficult year, or he's not?
Of course
people say he's no longer. That's what I'm saying. So people are willing to give players that they like a pass for form drop off, but they're not willing to give other players they don't like a pass at similar ages. Do you see what I'm saying?
This is why I asked you, what are even you, Cass, what are Garnacho's strengths, please?
I'll say he's got goal scoring. Like he's got a solid finish on him. I'll tell you that. And he doesn't mind taking on players. Like he's an inside forward. He's a young inside forward. He will get you goals. That's what I'll say. But everything else beyond that, there's a lot to be learned.
Is he blisteringly fast? Has he got?
No, he's got pace, but he hasn't got like running strength, if that makes sense. Like because he's easy to get off the ball. Like
he's not got good ball retention, and he's not a great passer. But he's got a goal threat. He can get in. He's a good progressor of the ball.
But you know, go on. You know what is though, Jay? Though I don't understand. Garnacho can't play what Amorim wants. Not in the wing back, not in the attacking mid. So he's there for. You're there. You're wasted. There's no point in you being in the squad. If you can get some money, go get some money from him. We need it. And his sale enables us to do a lot this window and next. So it's just like, United's not really good at selling. Now, if you go and get him for 60 million, you're setting a precedent that we can sell for a good price, a decent price at least. It's not as bad as it used to be, innit? Like, even just as long as a good few years ago. That's something Chelsea would do. If Garnacho was at Chelsea, they'd sell him for 80 million.
Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed at some of these comments because I'm like, it's mad how like there's objectively speaking, what's it that football observatory that rates players and values players and stuff like? I'm sure you guys have seen it. You know that thing that comes up with the footballers' values, and then randomly they'll be like, "This player's worth however million." Like objectively, football people are saying he's worth this. Objectively, Napoli, Atletico, Chelsea are saying we want this player. I'm just like, surely there's enough there for some people to be like, let me give the people whose job it is to sign players the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's not hitting the eye test for you, yeah, but he is playing at Man United. Look at Lenny Yoro right now. Look at Lenny Yoro. That's a 60 million pound centre back. That's a 60 million pound centre back. It looks like he's never played
here,
football before. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying your environment can dictate how.
No,
well
I would say that, but I watch this team week in, week out, yeah, and I can tell you firsthand, Garnacho is a transitional player, yeah, not one that you want someone who's going to break down a low block, or whatever. He's a transitional player. There's nothing more to it. So and also he's a net negative player because his higher rate of turnovers or whatever, he affects your whole game.
Yeah,
so if you've got he's someone that you need to cater to. You need someone else that's different on the right wing. If not, have a false nine, a target man who's good at link up and a really good midfield, then he'd probably thrive. Maybe, probably, maybe like Chelsea. But I don't know why Chelsea are going for him when they need a centre back. By the way, Chalobah, big performance yesterday, coming back as well. And also,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm a company man. I support Tottenham. Like, I don't listen. All I'm saying is like, there's enough data and evidence that this player can still be a high level player. Like, that's what Chelsea are gambling on. That's Chelsea's board. It's like stocks. They buy players like stocks, and they think, okay, this player's going to go up, or I'm going to sell the stock, or I don't want to make too much of a loss on this stock. And that's how players Chelsea are trading. So they're looking at this stock and they're saying this is a high value, undervalued stock. This stock has the potential to be £100 million stock.
And also, Jay, the reason why they're going for him,
that's what they're gambling on. That's what they're doing.
And also, furthermore, in addition to that, the reason we're going for him is because Man United need money. So Chelsea feel like it's an opportunity to like fleece Man United, essentially.
Fleece
for
try to
60 million.
That's Man United's art. Let me make it clear. That's Manchester United's art. Months.
Fleece it.
You man don't. Kaz does research. Mons doesn't know much. That's their asking price.
I don't know much.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't. That's what they're asking for. It doesn't mean Chelsea's going to pay.
So apparently, I don't know
the
much.
Same reporter who said Chelsea liked him, and the same reporter that said they don't know if Chelsea wants to spend the money on him like that.
I want.
Chez, if you was board of director, would you be looking into the Garnacho deal to flip that if the asking price was 50 million?
I would take a McTominay, by the way. I like McTominay. People are like,
I'm asking Chez. I'm asking you, Chez, if you was the director at Chelsea, and Garnacho asking price, so let's not even say 60 million, let's say 50 million, because obviously let's drop it down by 10. Would you explore that to try and flip that?
50 is a lot. But
I feel like 50 is on the brink of Jay. I feel like 50 is it is a new 30, but in context, I think it's on the brink of no. If it was a little bit less, I wouldn't mind. Honestly, if you said 30, if Cass said to me right now,
45,
if you said 35 to 45 million, I'll be like, you know what? If I have to. Like, if I rate him that much.
But I said, why would we wouldn't? Why would we? I said, United not going to accept that. We're about to get a better bid by Napoli. We already rejected.
That's what I'm saying. So if Napoli are in the race and they raise the price, I don't think Chelsea will compete with them.
I think it just come out that your staff as well, like in your thing, like the thought or the idea of Garnacho.
The same reporter said that he doesn't know if Chelsea want to pay the asking price.
Well, I don't think Chelsea want to pay the asking price. Whenever you know,
nor do I. That's what I'm saying. I think Chelsea will do. I feel like if they can do anything, it'll be like 40-ish. 60, I don't think.
I reckon you put up a 55 million bid in it. That's what I reckon. I think it'll be that. Maybe even be
55 is a lot.
I reckon.
Based off the season Garnacho's having, it's
I said, look, give us the Mason Mount money back. 50 plus 5 in achievable add-ons, sorted. You know what? Deal. Take him, run away with it. I don't care what you do with him. I think he's a solid player. Don't know how he works for Maresca. Maybe he changes it up. Wicked. Done. But anyways, people, there's 700 of yous in the house. please smash the like button. Once we are on 150 likes,
That's shit.
now that's what you call getting fleeced.
Yeah, that's real fleece material. You lot, smash the like button, please. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep it simple today. Just
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on now.
Let's get the 400 likes, people, man. Come on, let's run that up, man. We got some good conversations going at the moment. The last one is the asking price of what Ipswich for Delap. They're pretty much asking for a similar fee.
Is it?
Look at what we've done. Look at what we've created, bro. Jesus.
You
Christ.
oh yeah, and I think you've got I think Chelsea no, Man City's got like a 20% because
Sell-on clause, isn't it?
sell-on clause.
Oh Lord, have mercy, bro. Why can't it be a buyback clause, bro? No, I'm saying just for a little. Even though
Do you lot actually believe in Delap? Like, do you think he's that? Do you reckon he's the next best thing going in the Premier League in terms of strikers? Go on.
I played against him. Obviously, they said he was gonna show up and cause us problems in it, and obviously he was a kind of a ghost. But I'm just saying, the guy's got good ball control for his build in it. Like, it's kind of deceptive. Like, he can actually carry the ball. He won quite a few free kicks as well, and he's hella strong. And I feel like he's got a lot of aggression as well, bro. And it's kind of deceiving because you don't think someone with that build can do what he does. So I think he's got a lot of potential, and I still think it was a mistake selling him. I don't know why. I just feel like we could have probably used them the same way we're trying to use this Mubamba. Mubamba, hey, bro, backup striker, innit? Like, yeah, it would have been a nice one. But yeah, I think long term, he's going to destroy the Premier League, bro. I just have to be honest. Because if he's doing this with Ipswich, bear in mind, bro. And I know Kieran McKenna is a good manager, but obviously if he's in a better team, because you'll create more chances, he's already shown you that he can score goals, bro. So, yeah, I think long term, Liam Delap, his ceiling is quite high still. And yeah, it's a big mistake letting him go, bro. Massive.
Good player.
Mixed
Good player.
reviews in
Not
the
convinced
comments.
though. I'm not fully convinced by Delap yet. I think
What?
sometimes I think he's a good player, but I'm not like for them. What are they asking? 60 million plus? Is it?
Yeah,
I saw earlier about in the region of 60, 65 million, but I don't.
I mean, it's the same kind of gamble. You know, like, I think he's got a lot of promise, and I think obviously the idea is, I don't know how much Ipswich are playing. This is the thing sometimes, you know, when you're signing a player, how much synergy do you have with the style of play that team currently has? Do you see what I mean? Because Ipswich aren't necessarily a high possession, you know, dominant team, things like that. If you're a team that's bringing him in, there is a hint of a leap of faith in terms of how he's going to adapt into that system. Do you know what I mean? Playing in a different style of play. So I think
now, are you calling him a big fish in a small pond? Is that what
I'm saying that he is a very good profile for the next generation of strikers. But for me, every year there's new names. Every summer we see new number 9 names and new number 9s that are like flavor of the month. You know, I think Openda will come back into the market in the summer. Sesto will be in the market. Delap's in the market. Gyökeres will be in the market. Osimhen will be in the market. So, I mean, are you comparing him to those other strikers in terms of an option, or are we comparing him on his own in terms of his potential? I don't know. I think he's decent.
Yeah, you buy him based off his potential. Let's be real. And he's got. I think he's got all the tools in his locker. I just don't know how clinical he really is. Like, I'm still debating that. I need to see more. Like they don't really create. Ipswich don't create for him to really grasp.
Like, this is my thing.
You know
Last season he was at Hull, bagging I think 5 or 6 goals. Had a good season, decent, but Ipswich invested based off potential, definitely not off his GA. And now he's been in the Premier League. He's had another good 6 months, and now people are saying you must rate. No, I mean, like, okay, he's doing well, but that's just as much of a leap of faith as it is for a lot of other players too. So. Yeah, I mean, I like the player, but I liked Awoniyi last year, and look at where Awoniyi is now. Do you know what I mean?
True. I'm just going to check his stats. Last season, 5 or 6 goals. Surely done more than that. He got 8 goals this season.
A Hull. I swear.
Oh
it was
my
like
god,
5 or 6.
8. He got 8 goals.
8 goals a Hull. 8 goals a Hull.
But he's equaled that tally already now.
Yeah. But they bought him based off 8 goals.
I don't know how many of them were penalties though. I can't
Nah,
see here.
I don't think they bought it based off 8 goals. They probably looked at his game and said, we can do something with this, bro. That's probably what McKenna done, because obviously he's got more than just goals, bro. He's not just a goal scorer. I'm telling you.
Okay, cool. So absolutely. But that's what I'm trying to say. They still made an assumption like he was beyond just goals and like as in they, you know.
Yeah, and they're right. I can't even lie to you, bro. They're 100% right. Like I said, I'm not gonna compare him to your strikers in it, but I think even at Tottenham,
no, because people are saying I don't know Liam Delap. I do, because I keep an eye on him because he was on the same like Dane Scarlett at Spurs. Like he's been like
you just recalled him as well, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't think he'll play, but like people like I've never seen people like, oh, you don't know the guy. Like I'm like, his loan spells were like nothing to write home about. Didn't even, if anything, I was thought he was losing it. I was like, when's this guy going to start scoring goals? So, I mean, anyone who's saying that they were in the trenches watching Liam Delap at Stoke and he got 3 goals in 22 games, but his hold-up play was really banging. Cool. Like I didn't see him like that. I was just watching highlights and saying, okay, when's it going to click?
Yeah. What's this? Chelsea's supposed to follow the data. The data: Garnacho worst dribbling success rate, 21.6% in the Prem over 30 attempts. I dare them.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know what SD. I don't know what SD means. I dare.
Thank
What
you.
does SD? Oh, I dare them, sporting directors. Please. I mean, by all means, I think he's a solid player. Do you solid? But moving on, Cunha. His whole future is up in the air, especially after this, after not signing the deal with them. So that's done. That's in the bin. So that verbal agreement's is trashed. I do wonder if there's a top club that is really in for him. I know that United's been linked with him, but Arsenal's been linked more heavily recently. United already working on the second deal, but we don't know who. But then he's come out to saying that Wolves would want in the region of like 80 million for this guy.
Boy.
Do you know what I mean? Like, is he worth the punt? Is he worth all that money? Does he solve a lot of problems? But if Arsenal are the rumored club that's actually in for him trying to do a deal at this moment of time.
From a rival perspective, even if they do get Cunha, bro,
they won't get 80 million. They won't get 80 million.
It's a massive improvement, but for 80 million, yeah, I feel a lot better still. I'll be honest, bro. Like, I think Cunha might be that big fish in a small pond, bro. Let me just say that.
80 million.
Well, that's what they want in January. That's what they want now.
80 million.
By the way, it's just the rumor. It's not. It's
no.
not.
I'm just like, that's like, if you're. This is the thing. If you're like him, that's an overpay, right? Like, so obviously, what do we think would be fair? What would you be happy your club paid
in January?
50 million.
I'll say 55, 60 in January. Yeah. I would take him. Yeah, 100%. Solid player.
Okay, cool. So let's say 60 million, yeah? 60 million, Cunha, you can do the deal. In January, you do the deal.
Yeah, January tax is 60 million, I reckon.
Okay, so would you pay 60 million in the summer?
No, not considering that he doesn't want to stay there and you got a lot of time to do that deal. They could be relegated by then. Never know. And I wouldn't want to pay 60 million. Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. That just depends on your budgets. But if you've got the money to pay it, I would. But I think you can get that deal down to at least 50. Wolves would be desperate for money. Wolves are desperate for money. They need money. I don't think Aïnouri stays there. I don't think they keep hold their best players unless they have to reinvest it well, like they have done with their midfield recently with Andre and all these other lot.
Yeah, I think if you can get over 60 million. Like, I think he's, versatile, plays a lot of positions.
They're going to want to profit. They're going to want to profit off him, innit? From what they pay.
I mean, but the thing is like, the issue is that they spent quite a lot on him anyway, didn't they? He cost like 40 million or something.
44 and a half.
Right, so he costs a lot of money. They're not going to make too much more money on top of that with PSR. So they're not going to have huge amounts of flexibility to bring in a player who's going to be equal and same level. Lamine is saying that he's going to Saudi. Like, I don't know if you're Wolves, what's the point in taking 60, 70 million if you're going to go down?
They got to take the gamble still.
Yeah, it could be the gamble. Like, they could reinvest that into 2, maybe even 3 players. I don't think at this if they sell him now, then they got time. But if not, I don't think they'll have enough time to get that many players in. But 2 players is definitely a solid for them. They definitely need something. I would say recently the scouting or players that they bought ain't been too sad. But
Yeah, they're all right.
I
I don't actually think Wolves go down anyway. To be fair, I think they just survive.
Yeah, I think they do. I think their squad's got too much quality to not go. I think Southampton and
Not too much enough quality.
I think Southampton and Leicester get relegated regardless. But that other team is a bit maybe Tottenham.
I was gonna say probably is.
No, Tottenham.
Give me a chance, bro. Give me a chance. We'll see how we hold up, bro. Like this, we got the Leicester relegation 6-pointer next weekend. So, you're laughing, but if we lose to Leicester, I'm genuinely like, okay, because we didn't beat Wolves at home, and we lost to Ipswich, and we lost to Everton. So, whilst obviously Spurs can never go down, blah blah blah, it's also at a point where it's like we need some wins. Like, you know, like you guys, you need some wins.
For me, Cunha he improves Arsenal tenfold.
Of course, look what they've got.
He improves Arsenal tenfold, and he improves United like 100 times more.
But I improve Arsenal.
Why would he go United though? They're crap.
Well, it's still a step up from Wolves, bro. Like you can still sell project. Wait, it's like me saying to you then, Ches. When you finished 12th, why did anyone go?
Why
to
are you
Chelsea?
deflecting onto Chelsea?
No, because you just it's not deflecting.
He's using it as an example.
Because you was in a similar position not too long ago, and now you're acting. No, but you're acting.
We
like
signed him when we were 12.
Do you remember when Brighton finished above you and you took Caicedo and their fans were like, "Hey, you're not going to be able to."
No, Enzo came in January. Where were you? Were you still 12th in January?
There we go.
They were still low, weren't they?
So regardless, we're 13.
And we signed Caicedo finishing where? Come on.
But you're moving.
Who did we pick to Caicedo, man? Kaz?
Yeah, but you just said why would you go to you? But you said why would you? But your argument was not to do with Liverpool. It's got nothing to do with Liverpool. The whole argument is why would he go to Man United?
I'm actually being deadly serious. I'm not trolling.
But I'm being deadly serious. But why would Caicedo go to you when you're absolutely shit at that point?
You told me why you chose us over Liverpool.
Well, you told me why we can still time players. When
you man put in the groundwork. We didn't put in any groundwork.
There we go then. And even despite that, he could have gone, what? Chelsea? What? That rubbish team? Nah.
But regardless how
you got for love, my future career is more important.
Yeah, but regardless
my relationship with you.
Regardless of how you look at it. Yeah, but regardless of how you look at it, you put up mad money for Caicedo, just an example. But also, regardless, it's Chelsea. It's no matter what. When players hear the names of Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, no matter who you play for, Man City now and all that kind of stuff, maybe not Tottenham, but everybody else, you think like, you don't care where they're in the league. You know they're not going to stay like that. It's not going to be like that forever. You're probably thinking, I can make the difference. That's what a player would think. You sell them that. I'm pretty sure Chelsea done the same thing. You still think, oh my God, Chelsea want me. No matter if Chelsea finished 10th.
When I'm saying this, I'm actually not like digging it. I could say way worse things. I'm not actually digging at your club going, rubbish. What I mean by that is, if Cunha could choose any club, United, I hear what you're saying about United by name, but you're just not this. Like, I don't actually think it's the same anymore.
Oh, we said the same about you.
But Kaz, difference is I've actually proven to sign top class players. Who have you signed as top class?
No, but you've proven to sign.
You told me.
No, wait, hold on.
Who they signed as top class?
I'll do this shit. I'll do this then. Yeah, all right, love.
Think about it. Who's Man United signed the last 5 years even? Who's been like top class level?
Yeah, but I could say, Ches, I could say the same thing about.
You can't. Caicedo was the best. He was the best young midfielder in the league the year we bought him.
I think you're moving.
Say that.
I think you're moving.
Did Man United sign Pogba when they were shit?
Enzo was a good signing, to be fair.
Thank you.
Man United have signed. The
last few years. I'm not talking about like.
Even if we go last few years, first and foremost.
But why does the last few years matter?
I'll explain why. Perfect question mark. I'll explain. Because when they signed Pogba, it wasn't too far before that they won the league, or too far before that they won the Europa League, or too far before that they were in top 4.
Bro, it was like 5 years after they won the league.
That's still not 10. That's still not 10, is it?
My point is,
it reaches a certain threshold where the perception does actually begin to change. So people start going, hold on.
They're saying, what about Casemiro then?
Are you being serious?
What?
They signed Casemiro is still a big signing, and he had a very good.
That's what you call a PAY DAY. Like, come
Bro,
on, man.
the point is we're talking about signing
not
a
big.
name or a big signing. Is Casemiro
Varane-
not a big signing from Real Madrid?
Casemiro was literally
Cool. What about
33
Varane? Okay,
years
what about
old
Varane?
on a payday
Okay,
in
what about
England.
what's
He was
about
29.
Varane?
He was 29.
What about
Nah, nah,
Varane?
The same thing, Mons. The same thing. Real Madrid
You
don't.
can't.
Bro,
Real Madrid don't get rid of
Varane was
players
not
like that for no
41 years
reason.
of age, bro. Varane was not 41 years of age.
Honestly speaking, if you man think that United signing Casemiro and Varane, who had done their thing in Madrid, have reached their peak, past their peak ages, goes to Man U on 300k a week, 250k a week, it's not
What?
a payday.
So the
And it's a
last
top signing and cool.
under Clear Lake, what top class players have you signed? That was the top class at the time.
Christopher.
Bro, you signed
Enzo.
Varane. Man signed Varane at 28.
So in
Christopher wasn't top class in Germany.
no, he was, but now he's a flop.
Yeah, so let's continue.
So that's what
Enzo.
I'll continue.
Can I say that Neto?
Enzo
was top
Enzo,
class.
as much as I think
I said Neto.
so you signed
hindsight, Jay.
So the whole point
Yeah,
is
sorry,
a
bro.
lot of these,
Neto was
Hey,
egregious.
hindsight, don't do that. Hindsight.
Again,
We signed
my-
Neto was a good signing. Let's not do that.
What I'm trying to get about, I want Chelsea fans in the comments to understand. I'm not getting onto your club, yeah. I'm getting onto Chez's logic, yeah. Your team has spent a lot of money in terms of whatever, and then you've also sold them. So you've got a lot of shit wrong. Whether you're buying Koulibaly or whoever it was, you bought a lot and you sold a lot. So it's kind of like weird to hear this coming from a Chelsea fan when you was in the same position and you fucked up your transfers and you started to change your structure. Yeah. Just like
I
United
think
have come
it's
in
the wrong messenger.
one sec.
I'm gonna let Max and Jay take over. I don't think you understand.
It's funny how Ineos come in and and in the same breath you say what top class players. We still got Mazraoui. I wouldn't say
who have you signed, Kaz?
We still got
Who's the
Mazraoui
top
regardless.
class player? You told me.
We still got Mazraoui regardless. We still got Delap. He's a solid defender. Not the best defender. He's just a solid defender. I wasn't in favor of him too much, but I don't mind. I'm starving. I would say Euro's still a hot talent in Europe, so we still got one of those, no matter what. Even though if we did pay, that's just how it works. Like you and Esteval, right? And then also we got the other two as well. Like who's the other two that we got? Xerxes for 34 million. I wouldn't say top class. I wouldn't say my window was bad. It's just that the squad is so bad that it doesn't matter who you bring in. It's only so much you can do.
Bad.
But the whole point is we signed top class players beforehand in over 10 years, 50, and it hasn't worked, bro. So all of a sudden,
I'm trying to interject you and do banter thing. I'll let you try.
What is your overriding point here?
My overriding point was
exactly
that United, when it comes to like signing top players or young players, it doesn't work out their club. I don't think Cunha going to Man United would be a good signing at all because you've seen talent go to Man United and literally dross even their own players who they bought from the academy. So
nothing's ever allowed to change.
I never interrupted you. I try not to anyway.
You did.
People like Mainu now. What's happened to Mainu, Mons? Look at the narrative for Mainu.
They didn't sign
all of a sudden. Of course. No, of course.
That's because of the football club. That's not because of Mainu. It's not Rashford's. Yes, it's Rashford's fault. One says this is Rashford's fault, but again, the club. Look at Mainu, the club. Look at Højlund, the club. Højlund for Man U was actually rated even by you. Even by you, you rated Højlund. Some people rated Xerxes before he went there.
Who rated
Xerxes?
Xerxes.
Yeah, I still rate Xerxes now.
You get my point now, Mons. You get what I'm trying to say.
Obviously, I know Man United, but everyone knows. Well, not everyone. I think the majority know that Man United is a graveyard, isn't it? At this moment in time, I think everyone knows.
So why couldn't you go there? That's my point.
Yeah, but you said I'm not sure if it's an upgrade on Wolves. Of course, it's an upgrade on Wolves. Even
Mum's
if Man
life,
United,
I never said that. I never once said that.
Oh,
I said he shouldn't go there.
That's what you said.
No, I never said that. It's an upgrade. But why would he go to Man U when you could go to every? I kid you not, every other club other than Man U would benefit him. Every other one.
So you know why I don't like this argument, yeah? Because all of a sudden,
Kaz doesn't want to hear the truth about.
No, it's not the truth, bro. I've been living it. What are you on about? How can you tell me?
Who you signed as top class, Kaz? You tell me. No,
I don't think there's any top class signings out there to even grab. I'll be honest. I think that you get some class players and you get some exciting talents. That's what you get these days, yeah.
That's what I mean, Kaz. That's what I mean.
I'm trying to say, but to think that United can't.
Like, could you get a Belabor, for example? No,
and I don't want to spend 100 million like you lot for him. I don't want it. Because it's just dumb. There's a lot of pressure that comes in. It's not like you can't. What you mean? I sold Garnacho to you. I can make 180 million signing if I wanted to now. Do you understand how it works? Just like you don't know. One second. It doesn't work just for Chelsea, by the way, with homegrown talent, and then you can go or whatever, and you buy someone for young and ship them off. It don't work just for you. You think this is your bag. What you're failing to understand is that your club was such in a mess. Everyone was saying the same thing. You're getting hurt videos, road to 40 point videos, and all sorts from Matisse.
And guess who's back on this channel,
but I don't care about that part, Ches. It's the overriding factor of it all, yeah. you switch up and all of a sudden got better. Yeah, all of a sudden. Yeah, Arsenal under Kroenke, Josh Kroenke comes in. They were 8th, and all of a sudden there was that little switch. It happens. So the fact you're saying it can't happen with United because it's going to happen all the time. There will be one point where it switches, just like Liverpool about 10 years ago. Yeah, when they had Stuart Downing and them, man. There's always a point where it's allowed to switch for a club, but because it's all like nowism. Yeah,
I understand what
it
you're
can't
trying to
change.
say, but
Exactly.
it's a bit different. It's a bit different.
So everything you've just said is basically void.
No. What? Let me understand what the crowd needs to hear. What Kaz is basically saying is,
Ineos has barely been in the door, by the way.
Chelsea 2 years ago were here. People laughed at us, mocked us. The journalists, every perception of Chelsea was crap. Monsters on this channel. I was here when we were crap. Every single week.
What have you really done since then, Chaz?
Jay, some people on this panel next to me, you're 8th best, you're 6th best, all this crap, right? Cool. Now Chelsea are competing for the league, apparently, top 4. Kaz is basically saying that's going to happen to his club. Let me tell you why.
He's saying it can happen. He's saying
but he's saying, based off what he believes to happen.
Like crazy, huh?
He's saying he believes it to be the truth. He believes that's going to happen to his club. Now, here's the problem with that logic. Football doesn't work the same for everyone. It's not copy and paste. It's not the same. Well, Chelsea did it. I can do it. No, Kaz, your club's broke. Your mentality of a club is crap. The players you have hard to get rid of.
I'm saying that there are changes.
Minimum 5-6 years to even touch the Premier League. I'm telling you now.
Cheers, no one. I agree. I don't know if Man United win the Premier League in the next decade.
I'm telling you, 5-6 years for Man United to live in the Premier League.
But I'm saying, like, it's not crazy to say that because we've seen Arsenal, we've seen teams do it over time where they've looked like they're in the mud, they're in their mudded era. It wasn't long ago Man United were finishing second, albeit it wasn't a respectable second. We know why they finished second. Then it wasn't a respectable second. It wasn't a competitive second. Do you know what I'm saying? But someone.
That's Jay. That's Jay.
Yeah, Jay, please, brother.
Jay, you're in your lunch break, yeah?
Yeah.
Jay's
no,
No, I was saying,
I'm not Nigerian.
It wasn't long ago that obviously United finished second and said it wasn't a respectable second, but you don't know what I'm talking about, innit? United fans used to be annoyed at the whole second and not being competitive. That used to be what they used to get hot about. They used to get hot about finishing, bro. They killed Moyes for finishing 7th. That was their worst ever finish, I believe.
Yeah,
at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't happy. They were still winning a few cups here and there, and in and out of top 4, 4th, 3rd, 5th, weren't happy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Man United, probably because they're Man United, they'll still be able to attract players, in my opinion. I don't quite disagree about. I know moving to Man United.
I never said they won't attract him. I said from Cunha's perspective.
But you kind of
going to Man United now. Going to Man United right now.
It's just the L. It's just the L.
But that's
you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You're just not a good club.
Yeah. Okay, but you're saying
anyway.
that. But okay, that's nice and everything. But we're about to go get Patrick Dorgu over top clubs. So
and yes,
clearly,
and
that's one of the younger talents. I don't know much about him, by the way. I'm going to sit and not act like I've seen him, but all I know is sought after, innit? But I'm just trying to say, like Clearlake had a couple years to land eventually.
Yeah, 100%.
Why is it not the same for Ineos? Yes, we got a lot.
I never said you can't change.
Like, no. But that's exactly how you've come across. Yeah. So
I made it very clear. I said today. I said Cunha shouldn't sign today.
But like Mont said, there has been changes. At least give it time to land, bro. Because all of a sudden we get rid of someone that's not deemed quality for 60 million, 50 million, 55. You gotta get a couple players. It has to start somewhere, bro. You ain't even back the manager.
Hey, Mont, so it confuses me. Let me tell you this.
I think the manager was an iffy appointment, in my opinion. And I'll explain.
Let me Mont, to your point here. Let me give you a signing which makes no sense. Yeah, which kind of encapsulates what I'm saying. So they say they changed, and we both heard Man United fans, because we do streams, we're on the streams, say their window was 7 out of 10. If Kaz twerking in his dressing gown,
it still is
cool. Yeah. Now all of a sudden their midfield isn't good enough. They have no physicality. Guess who they bought for fucking 60 million in midfield? That proves my point.
50 million, but he's been
that is an encapsulation. If you don't know what it means, that's a microcosm. Basically means 1 point can make many points.
51 million, but he's been.
They say they've changed Mont and then signed Ugarte, who apparently is not physical enough.
No one said that.
See what I'm saying now?
No, by the way, no one said that Ugarte's not physical enough. By the way, no one actually said that.
Who did Chelsea buy as their midfielder to bolster them?
What do you mean, bro? I'm not joking. Was it not just last week where they were doing streams about how decent Ugarte actually been looking and all this kind of stuff? He comes off the field. He comes up. Wait, he comes off the field.
Yeah, but Kaz,
No.
Everyone looks like a Rottweiler until a Rottweiler comes around, and then they look like a Chihuahua.
But my
Like,
whole
do you know what I mean?
my whole point is one.
AKA
By the way, when he comes off, mind you, actually bodied him a couple times, by the way, but no one wants to talk about it. He had a good second half. First half, he was drowning, but no one wants to talk about it. So good, big Labour, 100 million got bossed in the first half by money. But again, yes, he did because he was arse. He was arse. Second half, he done something decent and he got better in the game. Anyway,
that doesn't make him better.
Agendas. No. I said Cobby bodied him because it was pretty much Cobby up against him, not Agate. Agate comes off, we capitulate. Every time, even the manager said it. Every time Agate comes off, pretty much, he says, "So you take one off, we capitulate." There's no energy in the field. I didn't realize one midfielder change the whole aspect of the whole midfield. I still employ Bruno Fernandes, Ericsson. I don't even have 10s. I've got Garnacho and Rashford that have been playing there. But I'm just trying to say it's not good enough.
So you got no good midfielders,
I hear that you have to start somewhere. You definitely have to start somewhere.
Yeah. Hear me out once. You got your midfield rebuild, yeah. Gravenberch didn't have the best first season. I was cussing him, but you got McAllister. Endo was a solid, okay player. He done his job after January, I say, yeah. You was allowed that task to rebuild because your midfield was shit. But all of a sudden, I'm not allowed it because I'm Man United.
Allowed? We was challenging for our title. We had no choice.
You're 14.
But you would not for the position that you played. For the position you was previous season before when you finished fifth? Was it fifth?
Yeah, we finished fifth.
No one thought that. Do you get it? No one really thought that.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, but exactly. We bought 4 new midfielders. We didn't keep 2 and then filter 2 in. We literally, bro, it was 4 new man. It was in and out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how
look, look at this guy, fam. 1 win against Wolves. One win against Wolves, and this guy's privy living.
What in the name of aesthetics?
In 5 games.
What in the name of aesthetics is man doing over there?
Bro,
he's unbeaten in 5 games.
Unbeaten in 5 games.
CB, bro, you've got 1 win in 6.
Silly, bro.
1 win in 6, and this guy, bro. This guy could have sat in his hotel. How about this? No. This guy could have sat in his villa. He could have sat in his villa and set up and just been sat like this. But because he won the game,
you know what I mean? Did you see
man's
him in the comments?
Man's got
the Rick Ross shades, man. The Rick Ross things, man.
Hey, Siwi, get rid of your legs, man. Why are you showing us your legs?
What unbeaten in 5 games. I'm allowed to enjoy myself, man.
Okay.
You know, we got our wins. We're back to winning ways, you know. Unbeaten in 2025. Come on, man. Now let's just get this Garnacho news out of the way, innit? That's the one.
And smash the lights.
Hopefully that ain't real. Hopefully that ain't real, innit?
It's very real. The agent was at your game yesterday, G.
Yeah.
No.
No, not on my life. He was at your game yesterday.
Man said no one actually wants.
There's positives to this.
Hey, Sam C came out and said your staff want your backroom staff and all like the idea of him.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is the positive because the fan base now can see that these directors are criminals. I've been saying this for how long? Since I've started being on YouTube making content, I've been saying the directors are the problem. Now I'm seeing a lot of Chelsea fans saying it. Almost like I went crazy. Almost like I should have not went to that protest by myself. So now it looks like we got numbers.
The muck protest.
Now we got Garnacho.
What were you protesting?
Yeah, what was the protest?
Against the directors, you know.
What was the reason? What was the specific reason you were protesting?
The specific reason is because they turned their nose on Hansi Flick and went for a manager that hadn't won with a squad that don't win.
Wait.
But it's about standards. No,
Chelsea team again.
That was what took me over the edge. It was about the standards.
But don't you need to have a material?
So you're not happy with the Maresca appointment then?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm not that far. If he didn't win yesterday, I would have been Maresca out. Yeah, but you know, he won.
But maybe it's more you than the directors.
But listen, don't make this about Maresca.
I've been out of the Chelsea.
Let's not make this about the manager. It's not about the manager for me.
Okay, but I just don't understand why you would campaign against the owners. Obviously, it's cold. Obviously, you've got better things to do. So I'm curious, what specific reason? Like, are you telling me because you didn't appoint Hansi Flick, you took
No, that's not why. That's not why. That's what took me over.
That's not the reason.
Okay, my reasons why. Yeah, my reasons why. Firstly, we spent 1.5 billion pounds. We have no actual star players. We have 2 world-class players.
1.15, by the way,
which we've overpaid for, and Palmer, who, you know, what I'm saying, that we struck gold. We got lucky there. As for that, we don't have a team that's ready to compete after spending all of this money. They've done 3 manager appointments. They haven't got it right. This is the 3rd one. Hopefully it does work out. But we don't have a world-class team. In terms of squad building, they told us it was a 4-window plan until we were able to compete for the title. The 4th window ended in the summer, and we signed Yao Felix, who we don't trust to bring on off the bench if we want to win a game. You know, we got Tosin on a free. Is he better than Chalobah? I don't know. Chalobah outplayed him. Fair enough, he scored a goal yesterday. But I'm looking at our whole team. There's flaws all around. The squad building, it all goes down to the directors. If you have an under-25 model at the end of the day, for example, Real Madrid, and you have a £1 billion budget, don't you get the Galacticos of the world, the Jude Bellinghams, the Rodrigos, Vinny Jr., Musiala?
Would you not say Caicedo and Enzo were the Galacticos of that age group?
I'll say Caicedo was an overpay. I don't think he was. You know, he is our best player in my opinion.
But you bought Enzo from you bought Enzo from Benfica when Benfica were flying at the time, and you couldn't get that player if you hadn't have got him in January. So everyone talks about overpaying in January. And by the way, what's
Enzo done for me? What's Enzo done for me?
What do you mean?
What's he done for me?
But the thing is but how it plays out, you're criticizing both the decision making and the aftermath. You want Galacticos under 25. They brought you Galacticos under 25. That's what they brought you. Enzo and Caicedo were 2 of the best players of under 23 years old in world football. They brought you those players. So you should turn around and say
while you were 12.
No, but look,
you
get under 25 players. You can get under 25 players. That's calm, innit? But let's not act like Enzo wasn't 6 months removed from River Plate when we signed him for 105 million. It's not like there was these are super experienced.
To me, that sounds like they
are performing at a high level.
Fair, but to me, that sounds like they didn't balk at the asking price and they forced the deal through for the betterment of the club. You got other clubs who look at the asking price and say, we're not going to pay. By the way, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just basically critically assessing what you're saying because there's so many different owners. Owners who don't spend the money are criticized. Owners that do spend the money are criticized. Owners that spend it on players that you don't want are criticized. Like, basically, you can't do anything if you're an owner. And I don't even think your owners have been particularly good. I'm just not sure their campaign against.
He's been defending Chelsea heavy today. Boy,
connections with Gazy.
I love it. I love this. I love this side of you, bro.
Yeah.
What about?
You guys hear me?
Well, yeah, you're fine. We've been hearing you fine. Like, clearly.
I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're good.
I want
in terms of like,
I want to know what you think about Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto, we've been scammed. I said it the other week. He's literally Jordi El Nino, my shoulder shakers. I don't know if you guys know Jordi El Nino. That's who we've signed. He can't play. He's a bona fide scrub. And even when we signed him at the time, I said it. He's got 12 league goals. We need wingers that can score goals. If Jackson's going to be our main 9, because I knew we weren't going to buy a striker, I said if Jackson's going to be our main 9, then we need wingers that can score goals. The guy came to the club with 12 career goals in the Premier League. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And look at him now. We spent 60 million on Neto to replace 60 million Mudryk to replace 60 million Pulisic. Do you not see the reoccurring theme of just us downgrading on wingers? And what's their response? Let's spend another 59 million on Garnacho. But I should respect these directors.
Wait. How much you say?
60 million.
Yeah, 60 million. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. This is criminal. When we was talking about targeting the top players in the world, what's the maddest thing is, we didn't want to offer Elise wages. That's the story they've told us about why he don't want to come. The truth is we don't have pull in terms of attracting the top players in the world under this model. But we couldn't get Elise for wages allegedly, but they gave Neto the wages that we would have given to Elise. Everyone ran out everything that.
Well, CB, no, he rejected. Hold on. He rejected us because of Champions League. That's just it.
And whose fault?
You're a bit overblowing it. If we made top 4, he would beat the club. Wasn't because of the money, not because of London, it's because of Champions League. Fair enough. Other players like Caicedo don't mind. Because Caicedo chose us for Liverpool for no reason. Wasn't the bread. Yeah. Like, no reason for him to choose Chelsea over Liverpool, so you can't say that.
You know, he chose you because you man done the groundwork, bro. You man done the groundwork.
Don't groundwork rubbish.
Yeah.
Money's money.
Well, that's not rubbish, bro. That's facts. He said it himself. You lot done the groundwork, and we tried to come in with
if you really wanted, if it was Real Madrid, do you think he cares about the groundwork?
We didn't agree terms with the player.
Hey.
Agree terms with the player.
If it was Real Madrid, would he care about the groundwork?
We're not Real Madrid, bro.
That's my point. That's my point.
What does Real Madrid have to do with
That's my point, because it's got nothing to do with the groundwork.
That is the stupidest answer, bro. You man done the groundwork, and we didn't.
It's a stupid answer because you're not using your logic.
So he decided to go to the club and respect. He said to respect who put in the groundwork for him.
Okay, respect. Oh yeah, whatever you want to believe in it. I don't.
Wait.
I want to believe he's the one. It came out of his mouth.
I know he said it. I know he said it,
bro. I'm not one of these Liverpool fans saying, "Oh yeah, he went to Chelsea for the money." No, we didn't go to Chelsea for the money, bro. It wasn't necessarily for the money, bro.
Chelsea at the end of the day, who wants to live in?
Hold on. Liverpool didn't put in the groundwork.
I just wanted to slam them.
Just hold that. Doesn't matter about the groundwork. You got rejected.
I'm not saying, bro. I'm not saying we didn't get rejected. Again, you're just trying to do the one-up thing. Chez,
I'm really not. He's my player.
What I'm saying is the truth. Is that the words came out of his mouth. He respected that you man put in the groundwork. I'm saying the Liverpool fans that say, "Oh, he just went for the money." That's not true, bro. That's not true either. You didn't go to Chelsea for the money specifically.
But I'm just saying, like,
that's just the truth.
They're splitting it as, "Oh, he respected you." If Real Madrid came in the same as you did, he'll be at Real Madrid.
All right, Chez, you're waffling. The bottom work. We didn't do the groundwork with Caicedo.
You just got rejected.
We paid the price. We paid the price for that, and that ended in rejection. And you put in the groundwork, and it wasn't for the money, like what Liverpool fans try and cover it up and say he's money hungry. No, he wasn't money hungry, and that's the bottom line of it.
It doesn't matter anyway because he's wearing blue, not red. So,
yeah, he's wearing blue, and guess what? He plays in the Conference League, and Garnacho plays in the Champions League.
And now you're rattled. You're rattled
you're rattled because you.
Why are you telling me about Champions League?
Why are you telling me about you got rejected?
Why are you telling me about Champions League?
Again, Chez, I was trying to explain to you that it's not about the money, bro. You know, you got rejected.
It's alright, Mons. Go and win your one Premier League.
No, but Mons, just to play devil's advocate here, you guys also did play put the groundwork in for Lavia, and you didn't turn around and
That's facts, exactly.
But we disrespected Lavia, though. We disrespected Lavia.
So many caveats. See, you just got rejected.
We did disrespect Lavia, though. We did.
Yeah,
we did.
I know you did.
We did because you went and
we disrespected Lavia. So yeah, like, do you get it? Like, I can understand his decision as well. I can understand it, bro. Like these are the things.
Is clear of Lavia and Caicedo. Come on,
but literally, guys,
Garnacho is better than both. Garnacho is better than both of them. Garnacho's better than both of them.
Yeah, this is one of those conversations getting too.
All right, let
me. He's better than both of them.
You know the good thing about life is you can believe what you want to believe.
He's better than both of them.
That's what Disney's for. That's what DreamWorks is for.
Both of them, bro.
Once Disney and DreamWorks is to believe in it.
Conversation.
Go and watch Wicked. Go and watch Wicked if you want dreams and fairy tales. But not round here.
Gravenberch is better than both of them, bro. If you think Caicedo is better, that's fine. Like at the end of the day,
go and watch some Wicked or something like that.
What you can't do is you can't do this with the other man. You can't do this with me. You're my fucking runner. You're my runner.
Right.
And if I need you to go to the shop, if I need you and Chess to go shop,
when was the last major trophy?
You are runners. You're my
runners.
When was
the last major trophy?
A year before you.
When was the last major trophy you wrote?
2020.
Anyways, let me run this.
About trophies.
No, I've got more trophies than you.
Blaze says, obviously United will take him right now in terms of Cunha. He's just another Trossard. Disagree. Remember Brighton, even look at Neto. He was clear of Cunha, by the way. No, he wasn't. Did he even play? I think they played one? No, he wasn't. He was injured. He's been in the league how long now? 2 years? I promise. Yeah, Cunha's way better. Well, Neto's injured all the time.
He's not like Neto was like Neto was good for Wolves.
Like, but he was injured all the time.
Yeah, he was injured like 4.
That's why he has 12 goals, by the way.
More than that. I promise if CB was a City fan, he'd want Pep out last month. Want him Maresca out already when only last week he was apologizing to Enzo.
Wrong Enzo. Standards. I didn't apologize to Maresca, but it's standards, bro. If I was a City fan, I would have wanted Pep out when they went winless. Like this,
you're insane.
People stand on standards. Insane. I'm all on standards, bro.
Bro, that's not standard. That's cutting your nose off to spite your face. That is the definition of that.
The difference with if I was a City fan, I would, because Pep has a credit in the bank, I would have allowed him. But we, as a fan base, we hold sentiment to people that have won fuck all for us. They love the ownership they've done for us, directors, manager, Enzo, Palmer, all of this. Bro, these man have not won shit for me. I haven't never apologized to Maresca. I apologized to Enzo because I said you don't show up in big games. I've been getting on to him. Every time he has a good game for us, we don't win. And he got us to win against Spurs. Simple. But at the end of the day, I'm not holding sentiment to guys that ain't won me trophies, let alone majors.
I once.
You get what I'm saying?
Private chat. Yeah.
Simple, but we're 21 days into the window, no incomings. Only thing we've done is recall Chalobah and Assalamu Alaikum from Boca Juniors or wherever the fuck we got him from. That's what we've done. But
That's crazy.
And Solmino,
that
you know.
centre back.
That's mad.
Aaron.
That's
Just call him Aaron. Just call him Aaron, innit? That's that.
But what? But this is both.
No, Stevie, please, bro, please. For the life of me.
We're Argentinians called Aaron, and we think they're gonna be ballers. This is woke madness. Bring back my sport, man.
What are you saying, Mike's man? Omar Marmoush, man. Before you do that quickly, actually, only Liverpool fans think Trent is the best ever right back. Klopp best Prem manager. Salah best in the Prem. Gravenberch better than Caicedo? Question mark. Yeah, I soon Sobozo over Palmer.
I mean, Liverpool fans live in a bubble, innit?
I was just gonna say, like, the Chelsea buying all those Garnachos. I'm surprised Chelsea weren't interested in Marmoush. Because to me, I'm looking at Chelsea and I'm like, okay, you can have Jackson, but your other wide players need to generate a lot of GA because you know Jackson's gonna miss. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you're not going to target players who are making, like, that's why Bino Gittins, I get it, because he's, you know, he seems quite decisive and stuff. But
I haven't seen him. Is he good?
He's good. He reminds me of like a better version of Somerville kind of thing. You know, like he likes that cutting. He likes that cutting and shoot kind of thing.
I don't think we need that, man. I don't think we need
this was it. But what I'm saying is like
Marmoush on 300k.
Yeah, he's on 300k still.
What?
That's never happening, bro. You know Neto gets paid more than Palmer, by the way.
Remember
when Sterling was dog shit and everyone was like, Sterling's on 300k. Neto gets paid more than Palmer and Caicedo. No one says a word.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's on though, Marmoush. How much is Marmoush on?
Apparently he's on 300 racks.
I don't think he's on 300 racks. I think he's on two. I corrected it. It was between 265 and 275.
That stinks.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for Marmoush.
He better come.
I do know his City though. Like obviously, there's a lot of like KDB's wage, but like obviously he's not going.
Hey, that makes sense.
There's a big wage coming off his books. Haaland's a different entity, and it keep him up. And then obviously there's other little bits and bobs who are going to be leaving out the door as well. Like Grealish, his future's way up in the air. Like they're not stupid, you know. Like these men know what they're doing on the books and all that kind of stuff when it comes to wages. A lot of it, I don't know if it's base pay or it's incentive or bonuses included, and they've included that as the wage because that's what they do. Like with Man City to try like put shade on them, and they do it with a lot of other teams as well, like United. But I don't know what it is for sure, innit? Not that it really bothers me. It's not my money. Like,
can I ask a question in general? Isn't it mad how no one's made much signings this window?
We've made.
Like, what do you think everyone? What's everyone reasons behind it?
Obviously,
it's the PSR, yeah. I just think everyone on this panel actually needs players. Everyone. Like,
it's
we all need
the
players.
PSR at the end of the day.
I know I'm getting someone soon. I know.
Yeah, I think United are going to get a wing back. United are going to get a wing back.
We're getting we look like we're getting Dorgan. And we're working on another deal which came out today, but no one knows who it is.
But look at this from time, yeah, Man City.
And that's from Laurie Whitwell.
Man City had a month and a half where they weren't performing at the level of their standards that is required of them. They sat down, they buckled up their ideas, and they made signings immediately.
Yeah, but you know what? It is January. I think there'll be a lot of movement in the last few days, like 9 days or something. But I think it's opportunity. Like the thing is, whether you're in a relegation scrap, whether you're in a title charge in whatever country you're in, you have to pay over the odds. And obviously, teams are probably ready to hold that one and say, no, we're not ready to pay you an extra 20 million. The only team that's kind of done that is this Marmoush for like 70 million or whatever. They've overpaid his asking price, and they needed to. They want to save. They want to save their season.
100% need someone of that profile, bro. Coming for that.
I'm just saying, yeah. When we was league holders under Roman, who the fan base like to slander nowadays because they've been brainwashed. When we was league holders, title holders, in January we knew, we're not performing at the level we should. We slapped 50 million on Torres. A year later, we won the Champions League. That's standards. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was literally 2 points.
Love Liverpool, by the way. Love months.
For what?
Was 2 points off the title in December, and now we were sixth place before yesterday's game, and no signings have been made, and it's the 21st of January. This is a disgrace. We know that needs to get addressed.
That's
They
crazy.
didn't sign a striker on the last day. Why are they not trying to get a striker wrapped up before January even starts? This is the thing.
I love
What
my
we're
fans,
asking
man.
for
I love
isn't
my
insane.
He's one of the funniest guys in the comments I've ever seen on YouTube, by the way.
Nah, he is funny, to be fair.
He's got jokes for days. Hyper protagonist is literally.
He's always.
You're a disgusting you. I'm not gonna lie. You're a disgusting guy, man.
Love for the love, though.
You know what? If you had Big Six Bands, yeah, and there was 3 different Big Six Bands channels, and you combine it into one, and it's like one ring, like literally of bands, yeah, like jokes of people in the comments. You get the Thanos of Big Six Bands. That kind of comment. That brother. That's him in a nutshell. Yeah, that one.
Nice, man.
It's like,
by the way,
Okay.
it's not even
off topic, Ches. What was you was It was only the other day you were saying some shit about. I don't know how I feel, but I feel like Liverpool are gonna bottle it. You man beating Brentford and how's that going?
What? I still think you're gonna bottle the league.
Yeah, when the gap reduced was down to 4, you said think we're gonna bottle it. Now it's 6. Like, how's that going?
I feel like I triggered you a bit there because I never actually once said you're gonna bottle it.
I just asked you the question. Doesn't mean I'm triggered. I asked you a question.
No, I'm saying like I clearly got to your head because
If you still believe that, that's fine.
Mons, I never once said you will. I said I feel like you can.
That's fine. See, guys, they backtrack now, guys. You know what I'm saying?
And also, I don't care. I need Mons. All due disrespect, I need you to win the league. If I'm not going to win it,
I know. You
I'd rather you win it than Arsenal win it.
You need me to. I know you need me to.
You're doing me a favor here.
I know I'm doing you a favor.
Keep doing your job and win the league.
So again, talk to me
nice.
nice.
Your players need it because your man only have 1 point.
I know you need me to win.
I've seen 5, so don't be atting me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I know you've seen 5.
There's no hate, man.
I'm pretty sure everyone.
Why do you want Liverpool to win the league? I'm confused.
TB, don't tell me words out of context. Don't do that.
What you said? I want you.
I'd rather, if I'm not going to win it because I want to, but I can't, I'm a crap, then I'd rather Liverpool win it over City or Arsenal. That's it.
No, I can't lie.
That's it, CB. I don't want them to win it, but if we can't win it, then who else is going to win it then?
Nottingham Forest are still in the mix. Fuck it. Why not?
Hey, you know what? CB, I hear you. Forest, calm.
Fuck that, bro. After I've seen Liverpool cock us in these finals, I don't want the last thing I need.
Yeah, but let them have
we
their
do the
cups,
business
man.
ourselves. We got Liverpool.
Cups don't matter. Hear that, guys?
No, Mamon, you're twerking.
Now, cups, you see, when you beat them to the cup, they don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
As a Chelsea fan, you can't say cups don't matter. We only got 5.
I never said that, but cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mons is a bit triggered by what I said, which means I'm doing my job.
I'm not triggered. I just bought it. It literally popped back up in my memory. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I just remember Ches said that. Oh yeah, what about
you?
Now?
Think I'm a clear lake bandwagon, but I've seen every single trophy in my life. Probably beats more finals than you've seen in your life.
Ches, do we beat City this weekend?
Lord. Oh Lord.
What?
Do we beat City this weekend, Ches?
Oh Lord. That's my response.
He doesn't think so.
Welcome to the Etihad. I need
to hey, put it this way, CB. If we beat City, let me not get clipped.
Yeah.
Let me be sensible.
If you beat City, what?
Let me be sensible. I just caught myself.
You beat City.
I was like, hold on.
If you beat City, what? If you beat City,
listen,
what?
If we beat City, yeah.
Oh, look, yeah. See,
he's a troll.
This guy,
he's a troll. He's a troll.
Wait, did you want to hear me? If you beat City, I feel like.
If there's no copyright.
Title race.
You man hear that, yeah? Because I thought you man hear me. I think I cut out.
I saw the word league. I saw the word league.
I'm not even too sure. Once you got your stream set up.
Yeah, so I saw the word league in it.
It's all love, man.
So I'm just saying it.
Like I said, DreamWorks and Disney.
Ches, how about this? Ches, I want the best for you, bro. I want the best for you.
DreamWorks and Disney were created for people like you to believe in what you want to believe in, innit?
Say that again.
DreamWorks and Disney were created for people like us, innit? To believe in.
I just said I want the best for you.
I want the best for you because DreamWorks, innit? You never walk alone. 1 Premier League. You need it. Salah needs it. This could be your last one.
I mean,
You know
now
what
that
I'm
I think about it, I'm pretty sure Everton have more league titles than you. But yeah,
Now that I
listen,
think
dream
about
works,
it,
right?
I swear Leicester's got much.
Dream works, right?
Jamie Vardy has got more. He's got the same amount of
Dreamworks,
leagues
right?
as your star boy.
Dream works,
Yeah.
right?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Dream works,
You,
right?
you
What
know,
can I
you
say,
know,
man?
Morgan has the same leagues as Van Dijk.
But listen, Rian Brewster has more Champions Leagues than R9. DreamWorks, right?
That's what it's made for.
Bro,
Right.
that's great. That's mad.
Right.
That's a flex.
Bro, we could
That's
do
a
all of that.
flex.
We could do all of that. I will
That
you
is
get
funny.
it.
I mean, Scott Carson's got 2 Champions Leagues. It's crazy as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
bro.
True.
That's as many as certain man have seen in their life. Like in their club's history.
That's
funny.
crazy.
Scott Carson, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, by the
That
way,
guy's a
look,
G.
everyone, if you can do favors, look, easy as this, go check out everyone's channels. You can see it in there in the names. Everyone's got a channel here, bar J. So go and search that up and on the search bar, screenshot it, go on the YouTube bar. CB runs. If you want to see good reactions and breakdowns or whatever, you go to CB's channel. If you go to
I'm
Ches,
literally about to
bit more
go live
chaos.
after this as well. So you man jump on Chelsea fans, you know. We're gonna crash the directors, we're gonna recap the game, talk about the window, what we got against City next week. And yeah, man, jump on. Pause.
Pause. Other than that, I expect most people to come over to Big Six Bands. There's when Monts decides he wants to rename Cunha to the correct spelling. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll go more in
I
depth
already
rather than
changed
this
It's taken me
banner
too
thing.
long.
Blame Ches, man. Ches likes wars, man. That's all it is. Likes
I
wars.
do, to be fair.
Yeah,
I do.
man.
But it's all love.
Smash the likes on the way out. And then, yeah, we're gonna be live then for 20 minutes, if that. CB's going live now, so you might as well go over there as well.